On Monday, Sean Hannity, of all people, decided he was going to make a morning appearance on the Fox News network, and he appeared alongside the folks on that Fox and Friends couch where he got into it a little bit with Steve Doocy. And here's what happened. It actually goes back to last week. Steve Doocy fact-checked Donald Trump on Fox and Friends last week. Because Donald Trump, not on Fox and Friends, but he had said previously that in New Hampshire, the primary that took place on Tuesday, in New Hampshire, Democrats are allowed to vote in the Republican primary. Because, it's an open primary. And Steve Doocy, along with the New Hampshire Secretary of State, had to come out and be like, hey, that's actually not true. You have to switch your voter registration in order to be able to do those things. And that cutoff was a long time ago. So on Monday, Sean Hannity, day before New Hampshire, of course, goes on the network and repeats that same lie. And he repeated the lie after Trump had a weekend meltdown about Steve Doocy fact-checking him. So, I think Sean Hannity was trying to bait Steve Doocy into once again debunking the lie so that he could call him out. And you know what? It worked. Sean Hannity said, quote, there are 300,000 Democrats, this was Doocy. Doocy started with, there's 300,000 Democrats, 300,000 Republicans, 400,000 independents. If they all show up, they're going to make a big difference. And Hannity said, it definitely is a possibility I don't happen to like. I love the people in New Hampshire. I love the state of New Hampshire. I don't like their system. What they call an open primary where people, they're switching in the last number of weeks from Democrat to independent so they can wreak havoc inside the Republican Party. And Doocy had to stop and be like, actually, the cutoff was a long time ago, so they're not doing it in recent weeks because the cutoff happened a long time ago. So Doocy called him out. Hannity then continued. He said, their thinking is, okay, if we help one candidate, in this case, it would be Nikki Haley, get over the hump then, okay, that's more money, that whatever, the inevitable Republican candidate. It seems like Trump by a long shot. I think Trump wins tomorrow by the margins we're seeing. It's over. And then, after ignoring Doocy fact-checking him and going on his rant, Hannity then decided to take a minute to attack his co-worker, saying, quote, what's happened to you, Steve? Are you moving to the left of me? What are you doing? So he heard that he got fact-checked. He didn't care. He just wanted to let me finish my thought, and then I'm going to attack you because I set you up to fact-check me by telling a lie on your show. So what's happened, Steve? Are you going to the left? And Doocy did respond with a smirk saying, I'm screen left right now. Before Ainsley Earhardt jumped in and diffused the situation by changing the subject. But Hannity did that on purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that this was a lie that Trump had already been debunked with. He knew that Doocy was the debunker. He knew Doocy was going to do it again, and he baited him into doing it. Because Trump wanted him to. As I said, Trump already called out Steve Doocy, had a big, long, multi-post thread on Truth Social calling Doocy out over the weekend. So Hannity shows up Monday morning, ready to do battle with Steve Doocy because he's going to the left, Hannity says. And think about the implication of that statement. Are you going left on me? What, by telling the truth? Sean Hannity, are you admitting that telling the truth is actually only something that happens on the left? I'm not going to disagree with you if that's what you're saying, but it does sound like that's what you're saying. That there's no room for facts on Fox News because they don't fit the Republican narrative, because they don't fit the Donald Trump narrative, because they don't fit the Hannity narrative. You admitted on live TV, Hannity, whether you wanted to or not, that telling the truth is in fact a trait of the left, and there's no room in the Republican Party for telling the truth. So thank you, Sean, for making that admission to America. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.